Giannis Antetokounmpo signing with the Toronto Raptors? Nah, that just seems way too crazy. But hold up, what if? Yo guys, what's going on? It's your boy Modern J and I am back with another video. Nowadays, talks about Giannis potentially signing with the Toronto Raptors has popped back up again. I know there's been other talks like the Warriors possibly trying to sign him, but the Raptors appear to be the front runners in these talks / trade rumors, and this isn't the first time we've heard talks about Giannis potentially going to the Raptors or the Raptors trying to sign him. I believe these talks started earlier in the season before it was suspended. Now, the reason why these talks or rumors have become more prevalent is because Giannis will be a free agent after the 2020-21 NBA season, which really isn't that far away. Now, I know what some of you guys are thinking. Giannis would never leave the Bucks, and I get that. Giannis has stated numerous times that he likes Milwaukee. He also just gives off that loyal vibe like Dirk, Duncan, and Kobe, and other countless players that spend their entire careers with one franchise. But with that being said, I've heard a lot of players say one thing and do another. I'm not saying that's going to be the case with Giannis, but you just truly never know. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about 3 possible reasons why Giannis could sign with the Toronto Raptors during free agency. But before I directly get into the video, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It helps me and this channel out to reach more people, and it only takes like a millisecond. Share and subscribe for more dope NBA content. We are on that grind for 30,000 subscribers, and my goal is to hit that by the end of this month. Seems pretty crazy, but I can't do it without you. And if you want to support me in this channel even further, give your boy a follow on the gram or on Twitter. But all that out of the way, let's get right into this video. Now, number 1, contending window with the Bucks. Now, Giannis has been in the NBA now for 7 years, and the Bucks have continued to fall short in the postseason. Last season looked like the Bucks' best chance to get to the finals. The Bucks were on a historic run. They finished first in the East with a record of 60-22, but sadly they fell short in the Eastern Conference Finals against the Toronto Raptors in Game 6.
He has Giannis behind him, gets to Leonard.
It was a pretty good game. After being up 2-0, they went on to lose the next 4 games in a row. And if the Bucks did go on to the finals that year, there was a pretty good chance they would have ended up winning. With the super team era being over for now, this is their best chance to win it all. So if they continue to fall short, it might give Giannis something to think about in free agency. Also, the Bucks roster as a whole is a bit questionable outside of Chris Middleton and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Is their core really good enough to win a title? So all that put together makes you really wonder, how big is that contending window is with the Bucks? The Raptors do have better young pieces than the Bucks, such as of course Siakam, who's just been killing it this season and is another international star. You got Fred VanVleet, who also had himself a nice season, averaging almost 18 points a game, Anunoby, and much more. They also have great veteran players in Lowry, Marc Gasol, and Serge Ibaka. So the Raptors could offer Giannis a much larger window to go after a title than the Bucks. Number 2, Masai Ujiri. Now, the Raptors GM and Giannis actually have a history that goes way back. The Toronto Raptors has been linked to Giannis even before he entered the league in 2013. During the night of the 2013 NBA draft, Masai Ujiri, who was just named the Raptors GM, was desperately trying to work a deal to get Giannis, but of course, it never went through. They traded away their pick that year to Houston in return for Kyle Lowry. Masai Ujiri also helped Giannis' family obtain citizenship when they moved from Nigeria to Greece. Giannis himself has also publicly acknowledged his relationship with the Raptors GM. Prior to last year's Eastern Conference Finals against the Raptors, Giannis had this to say about the Raptors GM.
Giannis, you're quite close with Masai, but I also know you're a competitor.
Who's that?
So I mean, how do you balance that? You know, someone you care about who's been there for you for your entire career, and then he's kind of on the other side in a lot of ways now.
Yeah, man. When I play basketball, so business. I really don't care. You know, about. I'm not gonna say I don't care about my side because you guys don't take it and twist it and right, but I do care about my side. Take that. But at the end of the day, when we play basketball, I don't care.
So once again, it's pretty clear that Giannis and Ujiri has a pretty good relationship and could be a major factor in Giannis picking the Raptors over the Bucks in free agency if it comes down to that. And on top of it, Toronto just has a strong appeal to international players. Feeling welcomed and known is always great, and Giannis wouldn't be losing any of that if he were to go to Toronto. Also, I'm just putting it out there, he did pick Siakam and Lowry to be his all-star teammates during the all-star game. Having a strong connection with the franchise is really important, and basically Giannis would still have that with Ujiri, and we also know how supportive Raptors fans are. So yeah, Masai Ujiri could be another major piece, and Giannis may be signing with the Toronto Raptors. Lastly, at number 3, we have cap space flexibility. Now heading into next year's free agency, the Raptors will have a lot of cap space flexibility. The only major contracts they have to deal with is number 1 Siakam and Norman Powell that summer, and Siakam's contract extension won't even kick in until next year. They can give Giannis the amount of money that he wants, and because this theoretically happens in free agency, they won't have to give up anything, because I don't think they'd want to take that risk of trading for Giannis and then leave just like Kawhi, because they would lose a lot of assets just getting him alone. And in a quote, Andre Wojnarowski had this to say: I think for Toronto, they look at this season and then they look at the summer of 2021, when like a lot of teams, they want to be in the sweepstakes for Giannis Antetokounmpo. You're not going to see them do anything here that's going to compromise their salary cap space flexibility for the following year. So salary wise, the Raptors are all in on Giannis and can offer him a large amount of money. And one last thing that I wanted to bring up or say is that he'd still be the man in charge, and this should be an obvious one. One of the best ways to get a player like Giannis is to get him the ball. Let him be in charge, let him be the main guy. So overall, there are a lot of things to consider, but I believe going to the Raptors does have a lot of positives for Giannis. Now, I just want to be clear, I'm not saying I want Giannis to go to the Raptors. I just wanted to state 3 reasons why he could possibly consider it and why it could possibly happen. And even with all the things I mentioned, I still don't see it happening. And Giannis himself hasn't said anything bad about the Bucks. But once again, this is the NBA, and we have seen some crazy things happen over the years in free agency. LeBron going to Miami, and KD joining the Warriors. So you just truly never know. The Raptors can offer Giannis a lot of things, a lot of compelling things. But with that being said, I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think it's possible that Giannis could leave the Bucks and sign with the Raptors in free agency? Why or why not? Once again, I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts in the comments section below. But with that being said, that is all I got for you guys today. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, share, and subscribe. We are on that grind for 30,000 subscribers. And don't forget to hit that bell to be notified when I post a brand new fire video, and give your boy a follow on the gram or on Twitter. But with that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you all later. Peace.